Welcome back, you guys. This is part 5 of our review of the Old Town. Now let's take a closer look at the details of this section here. And I gotta say, this looks really nice. We got a lot of pins so we can connect it there. We got quite a bit of stickers right here. And one of the stickers right here is a reference to Shintaro right there. And I'm not sure what that is right there. Now we've opened up this door right here. We have a spider web. And I don't know if you guys see, but we have a spider in there. Hang on, let me show you. Let me get my flashlight. Show you. There we go. Now you can see the spider. Huh? Now you know there's a spider in there. And there's a spider web right there, but spiders sleep right there. So that's something about Harumi right there. Now moving on to this rocky section right here, we got a waterfall and a step stoneway. Now, while I was building this, I noticed there was the teapot of Taiwan and the remains of Moro. So, two little Easter eggs that are thrown inside here, but you can't really see it, so that's kind of unfortunate. Speaking of Moro, we actually have something else that's here we're going to take a look at when we turn this thing around. Oh, but anyways, we got more of the rocky hinge right here with a really big cherry blossom tree. And some of the leaves or petals kind of fell off. Now if we turn it around, and some Lego frogs try to escape. Not on my watch. There we go. And here is the other thing that the Moro section has, his kite. So that's very nice. And over here we have a really rocky section right here. And you can actually open this up to see what's going on, but it's really hard to see. Well, we can now see it. Let's take a closer look. If we move this part right here, and it looks like we have the layer of the Loyalist, I'm guessing. And you see there's Empress Beatrix, and we have the symbol for the Loyalists right there. And I'm guessing that's a hologram of Imperium, I'm guessing, right there. So, yeah, that's a very nice section. Not very much, but it does its job. There we go. Bring it back up. Now let's climb our way up to... I'm guessing this is Dr. Saunders' area because the sign on the door literally says, well, this sign right here says Dr. Saunders. And this one has the most Ninjago Easter eggs in this part. Well, let's just check out. So, I take a close look. We're going to have to remove the roof and this wall to get a better look at what's going on. And I'm trying to adjust the camera to feel. Ooh, looks like we got the Scroll of Forbidden Spinjitzu right there. And this book, let's just get it out. Or just let it go out the door. There we go. Got it. And this book is actually the Why Jack the Rabbit Never Trusts a Snake. This is the book that Master Roulette read to Lloyd, so that's cool. And we kind of have some more books right there, but they're not really books, they're just connected. And right here, we actually have a reference to the Temple of Light right here, so that's very nice. And there we go. Put it back in. And well, with the wall move, we actually have a bit of a more Ninjago weapons. Now, this one is from the day of the part of how the rift opens. This one is, well, probably my favorite one. This is how they do the dragon form. And this one is the mirror of when Lloyd, his fear of becoming his father, if I remember correctly. Let me know in the comment section down below. So let's just put this back in. And we will climb our way to the next section right here. Now, to take a look at this part, we're going to have to move this ladder right there. And we'll get this out. This is a little hard for me. Trying to get it. Okay, there we go. I got it. Now this one is really nice. So right here we got, looks like Twitchy Tim right there. And we actually have many versions of the Destiny's Bounty. So this one is from the very first Destiny's Bounty. And this one is the Ninjago movie one. So that's really cool. And there's another reference to the show right there. And this time, it's the tale of the Onion Dragon right there. And you might notice this zip line right there. I'm going to get that, and I'll show you in a little bit. So first, let's just put this back in. Okay, there we go. Now let's continue our climb to the final building on top here. You see this one has a telescope right there. And just like the other ones, you can remove the roof and remove the wall right here to get a better look at what's going on inside. So, looks like we got something with Cyrus board right there. And looks like we got a reference from Seabound of Neod against Rojira. That's very nice. And it looks like we got a fan right here and a light right there to see it. Now we just turn it around. We have a sign that says Old Town. So that's really cool. So again, I love the details in the sections right here. Now there's one more thing I haven't got the chance to talk about. It's this rope right here. Well, that's because this is supposed to be connected to this. So hang on, let me try to get it up. Okay, I don't know why this has happened to me today. So it clips in right there. Let me. And the camera down. Oh, Jesus. And we'll actually bring in the final section right here because this is actually has to be connected to it. And you'll see why. So, on there, we got a clip right there. Guessing like I'm not sure, but it's connect right there. And we actually have a full line to connect, well, for anyone to go sliding down. So, let's see how Lloyd will do. So, let me get him ready. Okay, Lloyd has the hook, so let's see how well this will go. If I can get it on there. Come on. Hang on. Okay, there we go. And okay, that wasn't too bad. So this section is really nice. I like it. And now we're gonna move on to the final section, which is this right here in part 6. So let's get on to part 6, you guys.